Okay guys, so we're back on the bank for part 2 of the video. Thanks for joining us again. So we're on the general top lake at the Eldorado complex of Angler's Paradise in Devon. And yeah, we've got the rods out already. We took a bit of a turn this morning, unfortunately, but it's due to brighten up but then go pretty grim in this afternoon. But we've got lid's just blown away. We've got the left hand rod on corn, which we've had a couple of nibbles on, and we lost a fish. It was foul hook though. I brought in a scale, and the right hand rod is on maggot. We're just sort of sussing out the swim. I'm probably gonna just have one on the float. Surprisingly, the bites have come to the corn rather than the maggot, so we're going to suss out which one's going to be on the float, and then I'm going to set this up with a method feeder. There's some lilies down there. I'll probably put it off them lilies. Well, there's our first fish of the day. Look at the size of the eyes on that perch. Very pale. Let's get him back. And as we've just picked up the rod, there was another one on as well. So it's a new species. There's one not on the list, but I hope. Okay guys, so I did hope they were in here. That is a golden rod. Species number 54 of the year. Let's get him back. Cracking fish. Bit of a bigger one. Stunning fish. Lovely colours. This will be the first fish on the corn. We foul hooked one before. Looks like a nice common. Just hold him above the net. First fish on the corn. A stunning common. Great scrap on the float rod. Let's get him back. Just putting me sun cream on. And the float rod's gone. It's gone a bit quiet. Oh, it's snagged now. This doesn't feel carpy. Hopefully it's tenchy. Well, believe it or not, I was just putting sun cream on. Yeah, the sun's come out now. The wind is being a bit of a pain with presentation on the float, but I just had this. Can't see the screen now with the sun. Cracking common. Thought it might have been the tench or an orph we were after, but great scrap on the waggler. Let's get him back. Just had this slightly bigger perch. Don't think I've ever seen such pale colours, but still, even though they're pale, there's mint condition, and it's not like that red in his head there. Let's get him back. So we've had the first bite on the method feeder. It doesn't feel huge. It's decent. I'm hoping it's going to be a tench. Oh, it looks like a koi, guys. Oh my god, get in that net. Oh, don't lose this fish. Do not lose this fish. Oh, stunning fish. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh, it's a decent fish. Oh my god, look at that. get him in the big net now. Well guys, wasn't really feeling it. I think it was the dull weather. I woke up this morning, it was like rain in the air and everything. But this fish has brightened up my day. No danger. Look at that bad boy. That is an amazing fish. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah, that is my 55th species of the year. 55. And the koi that I wanted, I caught one last year, and it's the only fish, or it was the only fish that I hadn't caught. That is a stunning fish. Have him in your pond all day long. Right, let's get him back and see if we can get any more. I thought we had a golden north then, but it's just a cracking golden rudd, biggest one of the trip. Me mate back home, who hasn't for 10 hours round trip, his son's just caught 2 locally. Oh well. So we've just lost a big carp on the maggots. I think I got the run on the camera. It took me right across the lake, and then the hook link just parted. I'm using size 14, which is the minimum size you have to use on this lake. But it's an extra strong hook, and also it's 7-pound hook link, so it's hardly weak. And yeah, it's parted. Now, I don't know if it was where I like to put a number 8 shot about an inch or so from the hook. So what I've done is I've done away with that, just in case that is maybe like making it a weak point. But the right hand rod we've put down by them lilies down there on my feeder rod, just because I think yeah, trying to use 2 rods and stuff, the maggots are so active and stuff like that. I thought at least that's a sort of a self-hooking rig, as I did miss a couple of knocks on the sweet corn. So yeah, let's see how we go. This is the koi lake on the Eldorado side. I did see some koi yesterday. There is golden tench in this one, but I don't think it's going to be worth moving on to here. Just going back to the bivvy now. I'm going to have something to eat. It's 12 o'clock. Just gone 12 o'clock, 20 past 12. Things have slowed down. Rest to swim, feed myself, and yeah, we'll go back and I know I'm also going to put some bait back out now for later, for tonight, for the catfish. So they'll have had, well, by the time I get back at 8 o'clock tonight, they'll have had over 12 hours with no lines in the water, and I've already put 2 kilos in and put another kilo and a bit now. So yeah, hopefully tonight we do better on the cats. So I've stopped with the maggots for a bit. It's the micro perch just moved in. It's just yeah, want to chuck. So what I've done is gone on to sweet corn. So both rods are on sweet corn. The feeder is just producing these big carp. We've lost another one. I saw it, to be honest, at first it didn't feel that big, and I thought it was a golden tench when I saw it under the water, and then I saw it was definitely a common carp, and yeah, anyway, we lost it. Not bothered. Don't want them. We're not here for them. I know that sounds mad, but yeah, we haven't got many hours left, and I don't think I'm going to be driving down here again for the last 3 that we haven't had. 4, sorry. Fish on, guys. Feels funny. It's just kind of holding itself. Loads of plumes coming up, actually. I mean, I did the one before, I thought it wasn't a carp. It just, oh, it's a gulfer, another koi. It's funny, they just plod under the rod tip like the last one did. They don't. I feel like it feels really heavy now, as if it's snagged, but it's just. The last one did it all just under the rod tip, no runs or anything. So guys, we went and we had something to eat, rested the swim, like I said, had something to eat, had something to drink, get out of this heat for a bit. It's absolutely boiling now. It's well up in the 20s. Bit mad to think that it was cold and wet this morning. Yeah, feeder rod out. And a float rod out, bit of bait. This has gone on the maggots. Cracking our second koi of the trip. Fantastic fish. There's a guy fishing the koi lake down there and he's got them all on the top feeding. It's just, but him and his wife would have been in the thing. I didn't really want to film, but there is loads of them. He's got them going, fair play to him. And while I was just about to photo that fish, the feeder rod ripped off with this angry little comment. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, like I said, angry. Let's get him back and let's see what we can get. And I put, while I was having something to eat, I've put another kilo over each rod over in the cat lake, so we've got that to go for later as well. We might get a big cat, fingers crossed. Well guys, this afternoon session, shall we call it, is turning into better than the morning session already. We've had that koi, then we had the crazy little common, then the little micro perch have come on the maggot. We've had a couple of them, and within minutes of the feeder going back out from the crazy common, we've had this mirror. Now the fight of this thing was insane. I didn't even think it was that big at first. I thought it might have even been a tench that we're after. Then I thought it was a koi, the way it was fighting, just like a big crucian. And then, yeah, and then it took me on a right merry dance. The scale pattern on this guy, you take him on the carp rods. That is a fantastic fish. He is absolutely baking now. I can't wait for another hour or so and the sun starts going down. It is hot. It's supposed to be raining, but I can't see it myself. We'll probably take a bit of rain. But yeah, look at the scales on that. Fantastic fish. Let's get it back and see what else is in store. Oh. Yep, that's fish on, guys. Oh my god. It's going to hit the far bank. Well, it's definitely fishing better. Well, so far you'd have to say it's better than the morning. Obviously, oh, geez, look at the bend on that rod. And I was going to say to camera, that is literally going to hit the bank. If it hasn't already. It's getting close. Yeah, I was literally going to say to camera that, you know, this is a commercial fishery and I don't fish them often, but when I have, I think it's fair to say, I have to come over here, that they fish better in the afternoon than they do in the morning. I always like to think, oh, have I just lost it? No. I always like to think I'm making the effort to get up, but I've just always found, I think that is definitely something to do with the fact that, coming towards me then, with the fact that more people come later on. So I think they're just used to the food going in later, maybe. I think this one's a weigher, guys. It looks massive. Dare I say £20, but it's long and it's got the width, and it is fighting like a beast. I've been giving it some stick as well. This is a beast. Hopefully I don't look stupid, but if it's not 20, it's gotta be getting on. There's his gob open, come on. Is he ready? He's seen the net, he doesn't like it, but he's going in anyway. Get in that net. Oh. Well guys, he wasn't £20. However, 16.5, I think, on a method feeder is good going. That is a lump. That is a cracking fish. You would definitely take that on the carp rods. Proper, stocky, lovely coloured fish. Mint condition. To be honest though, as lovely as it is, it's took me all that time, trashed the swim, and we're no closer to the tench or the off, but I don't know, shouldn't complain. That is a cracking fish. I'm well chuffed with that. Yeah, we got an Angler's Paradise friendly mouse or vole, whatever that is. He's not bothered, is he? Oh, guys, got a fish on here. It's been a while, to be honest. I think I said I'd been the corn off. Sorry, the mag off. Oh, I got the. Oh, it's just woken up. Whoa. Yeah, I had corn on the float, and I think. Might be a koi, that, but a different coloured one, a white one. Yeah, and it's been really quiet. I think, well, we had like 4 fish on the bounce really quickly, so. My phone vibrating. Look at that for a fish. Get in there. No! He's out! The weed twisted the net. Get in. Look at the gob on him. Yes, he's ours. like I was saying, like I just said on the GoPro, it all sort of calmed down a bit. I think we just served the swim for like 4 carp or whatever on the row. And then we've had this stunning koi. Look at the colours on him. He is a fantastic fish. Look at his eyes, the colour of the blue in the eye. Big old gob on this one. A bit of orange on his face on this side. That blue eye. I think I might have seen this one on the surface before. It's pretty recognisable, isn't it? Right, let's get him back. How he really is having a laugh. Look at the state of that. You alright, mate? You alright? Just chilling. So guys, we got rained off. Got to 6 o'clock and the rain that was forecast did come in. I mean, at 4 o'clock it was blazing sun, I was melting. It was hard to believe that it was about to rain. But yeah, it did. It was quite savage, to be fair, and with the wind has been, it's just been swirling left, right, from behind. The brolly was practically useless. Fishing has slowed down. It was quite frustrating in the sense that I could tell I was having a great day's fishing. I don't want to sound miserable. The species hunters made me a bit weird about fishing, I know, because turning my nose at maybe at things that, you know, in other circumstances I'd be well up for. But I'd had a great day anyway. We caught some lovely koi. We had that 16.5 pound common, absolute beasted me, fantastic fish. Anyway, yeah, the weather was horrific, so we've still got a night ahead of us. So yeah, it's 7 o'clock now. I don't normally when I'm fishing, because you're not allowed on the club waters, and to be honest, I don't really like it, but I've just been to the shop, bought a couple of beers, so I'm going to sit back now. I've put the rods out. I don't know why I don't feel confident, but I've heard, with me coming back into here, I'm hearing a lot of, well, not a lot, but quite a few bites coming, and I've just had them 2 small ones, drop one, and the 2 pounder, but that 3 kilos of bait that I've put out, and there's been nothing on it all day, no lines, that's got to do something. And we've got like 15 hours, I think, 14 hours or something. So yeah, it's not over yet. Fingers crossed I come back to you with a massive catfish, because they go to 85 pound in here, and over 30 pound for the carp, so either would be fantastic. So fingers crossed this weather changes, gets a bit drier, and yeah, we come back to you with a big fish. Okay guys, so it's 10 to 5. It's been a frustrating night. I've had loads of liners, which I've just been presuming has been catfish, and probably was. Been up a couple of times, putting a bit more pellet out, and yeah, the left hand rod, I thought it was going to be the right hand rod, to be honest, was going to go, and the left hand rod just ripped off. I picked up the right hand rod, to be honest, can't lie. Anyway, got the fish, and it's a carp, 17 pound common. Great scrap, lovely conditioned fish as well. Quick look at the other side, how we're getting back is, he or she is beasting me. So, morning update, we just had that one common in the night, 17 pound, a decent scrap. So expected a catfish, to be honest, but there you go. we'll take that. And yeah, and then since then I've had, or before then and since then, had loads of liners, and I had some little plucks as well, especially on this right hand rod where I had the 2 small catfish from the night before. I don't know if there's a little nest of little cats there, or maybe there's some little carp in here, I don't know. There's plenty of little fish topping anyway, but I've had a decent sleep, but I've got a 5-hour drive, so I'm just gonna get my head down again now, another hour, set the alarm for 10 o'clock, and yeah, and then we'll get packed up and we'll get home. Thought I'd seen a bit of fizzing there. Anyway, yeah, it's been an eventful couple of days. We've added a couple of 3 more to the species hunt. I was hoping for a bit more, if I'm completely honest. I really would have liked to have even got one of the Orth or one of the Tench, but it's not to be. But I've got another venue lined up, another longish trip. So yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. And I hope you'll join me. And thank you very much for watching. Tight lines in your own fishing. Cheers, guys. Bye now. Well, guys, we thought that was the end. And yeah, I was just dozing off, world of my own, half asleep, and the left-hand rod has ripped off. And we've had a 24-pound common. Look at that for a unit. We'll take that as a last fish. That is a real solid fish.